So he's like pounding ahead, and he's leading you guys, and
as we're running along,
heading off.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
Do humans not believe in reptilian species?
I guess not, Ian.
Why do you think this story is so absurd?
So the weird part about the story is that they still look like humans.
Maybe they're ashamed.
Like, would anybody? I mean, there are people who don't have perfect world, and yet nobody's been like, "Oh, I've seen a reptilian just walk around right down the street the other day."
But they're wearing perfect world, and they're trying to look like a reptilian on purpose.
And they have disguises.
Right? Yeah,
I'd say the weirder part's
disguises.
the whole, New World Order conspiracy. The reptile's just a cherry on top.
Turning all the
Yeah, because the thing is, the perfect bit of world's been around for hundreds of years, right?
Scanning.
Yeah.
So
It's been around.
That's
Ship
the-
everything up
is it
China.
entirely
That's the
possible
best
that
gif
perfect
ever.
world has been
That's
around
the
long
best.
enough that people just don't have good memories of what people are supposed to actually look like, making disguise much easier?
That is
So
true.
it's like, oh,
yeah.
here's a weird, pockly, like, weird, gross person. It's
Yeah.
like, maybe that's, like, that and reptilian is, like, kind of adjacent, right?
The
We
thing
shouldn't burn our
is
bridge
that
with Alex Jones. He might
Ian
come on our show.
knows this. There aren't a lot of alien races that interface
If we could get him,
with
though,
humans.
would
and
you?
Oh, okay.
to Ian's
No.
knowledge, there are no giant humanoid reptilian that are meat that like eat. I
That
don't
are
know,
carnivorous.
humans,
Okay.
carnivorous.
Well, and not to
yeah.
mention, we've already seen
Yeah.
people in masks with the perfect world down, and they didn't look like reptiles. They looked like regular old people.
No, that wasn't like the special mask, was it? That was just the blurred faces.
Both. So
We
you
saw both. One looked
you
like a
saw
robot.
this,
Ah.
and there was one of them.
What if perfect
And it was
world
a
turn all the way
different-
off, man?
The Hino Moheiji mask
Mhm.
was a different one than the one in the. Well, actually, you've never seen the guy in the field, so you don't know. But
I don't know.
it did look a little different what they were wearing.
But lizard people.
But lizard
Yes.
people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the answer to everything. Okay.
Lizard people.
The facility is another. It's a half an hour walk. So, like he starts off at like a fast walk, and then he like slows down. He's like, "Okay, it's Gabe. Gabe says it's a good walk. So follow me,
We follow him.
and don't live stream this if you
I mean, I started. Why finish now?
because they'll know which right now." They know we're going to one of their facilities, but they don't know which one unless you keep filming. So, turn
Okay.
that, just record it, whatever. We need the evidence, but
I'll turn off the live stream.
now what are we supposed to?
I don't turn off the live stream.
Okay,
We're gonna die.
all right.
Wait, and so why is our bodyguard totally okay going to this secret facility where we're probably in massive danger if there is some sort of crazy conspiracy?
He doesn't
good.
believe that it's true. He thinks that you guys are all just filming a music video with some interesting characters. He's like, he's got a
That's so good.
sneaking
This
suspicion.
guy needs to be fired.
He's got a little suspicion that that one of the higher ups, like higher than Dawn, is actually like paying this Gabe character to like go mess
Look,
with them.
I like
Because that's
that.
exactly the sorts of things that some of the higher up.
His first response to you guys going off in this direction was to give Ted his gun back. So I think we're already
Yeah.
past the point.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
like, camera's rolling, folks. You know.
That was a happy face.
Real death.
Thomas is a lizard co-conspirator. Your gun has had all the bullets removed.
I don't think I would not check that.
Does Ian say that?
Whoa.
No,
A sleight
Ted
of
doesn't
hand.
check. Yeah.
Of course I don't check.
It's not a revolver.
Yeah.
So how would you know? Oh man.
So goofy.
All right.
Silly boys.
Okay.
So
Facility.
the facility.
Facility.
Eventually you guys come to yet another nondescript
You're gonna get us all
warehouse
killed
building.
if they're all
Who has Perfect World on right now and who has it off?
The only one that has it off is Ian.
Yeah, Ian.
Okay. So the rest of you arrive and
And Ian is currently
Gabe.
outside the mountain.
Yeah, Ian like had he like strained his leg, so he's falling a bit behind. So Gabe's like, he'll catch up. It's right there. See, right there, that door, right there. And he points
We walk on natural surfaces of my planet, not this weird like iron and steel stuff.
Exactly. So
Oh.
you catch up. Gabe is pointing, and to all of you who have perfect world enabled, he's pointing at a wall. There's just a wall. He's pointing. He says, "That door right there is the coordinates that Charlotte sent me this morning. With the facility is right through that door."
I turned my perfect world off.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Ian said
will-
Ian can see that there is a door there.
Is it a door to a building or a door to like
Yeah,
nowhere?
it's on a building. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like a warehouse, but there's no door to people.
I turned
who
my
can-
perfect world off too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should turn it off. There's
Yeah.
a door there. Food fresh. I've never heard of that.
Oh God, no, no. Not food fresh.
Graffiti, where are the missing? Where is the spray?
It is an unmarked door.
All the worlds are connected.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'll admit that's a little
Even with
suspicious.
the thing off, it's still unmarked.
Yeah, it's unmarked. It is a door, but it is
doesn't have
unmarked.
coordinates?
What was that?
You said something about coordinates.
Oh, he had received coordinates for this
Oh.
building. Yeah.
I thought
The
okay,
building
never
itself
mind.
is unmarked, even without Perfect World. Okay, so who's turning Perfect World off?
All of
I
us.
guess
all
all
of
of
us.
us.
Okay, you are suddenly confounded by the fact that you are all terribly ugly, except for JP and Ian.
So I'm wearing like the same outfit, but just like it
Yeah.
goes like bloop.
Yeah. Something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys do work out,
At
so
least
You
We
probably
dance a lot.
fit.
We're probably okay. At least.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
you're not-
you're just like, you look at each other and you're like, oh man, symmetry. Everything's perfectly symmetrical
It's
in
like-
Perfect World, and real human bodies just aren't. So
You like realize like I'm a bit older than I look like.
You're like 40, right?
No.
Like, 30.
At least I get to
Yes.
hide on the other side of the camera.
You're old, right?
So you have a
Sorry,
moment,
sorry.
and then he's like, "Okay, come on, I know. Perfect World, whoop-de-doo, looks crazy. Yeah, there's a door there.
You're letting
We got to
me
go
live-
through that door."
Wait, James.
I want to know
You're letting me
who's the
live
first one
stream
through.
and allow it when they all turn their perfect world off.
So Gabe
Yeah, I mean-
scans.
He's given up.
He scans, and then he
Oh.
Yeah,
looks
good.
up, and
You're a good
He's
boy,
like-
but it's just gone so off.
wait, hold on. There's a camera right there on watching the door.
Yeah.
Let me
I
get
got
that.
camera.
One sec. He like reaches into his bag, and he like pulls out something. It's like a
Oh.
big like electrical device of some sort, and he like points it at the camera, and then he like beep, boop, boop.
Wait a second, isn't Charlie supposed to be friendly? Probably don't want to break all of her stuff.
Charlotte.
Charlotte? Oh,
What?
this isn't Charlotte's.
Oh.
This is a reptilian facility. You'll see.
Charlotte's actually a spider.
Okay, there we go.
We're
That
spun into a
camera's
web
down.
of lies.
Exactly.
Now the door.
Alright.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Alright.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh,
You
okay.
follow me.
I'll follow him with
He
the
like
gun.
has his gun now, and he's like has his hand on his gun, and he like scurries across to the door, and then he puts his back up against the door. He looks like he's running exactly like you've seen a bunch of times in movies, but he's not very. It's like he's imitating it. Right?
Oh, like he's learned
hasn't-
serpentine.
he doesn't
from,
have-
Like,
Yeah, he doesn't have any training in this. He's just doing it.
So it's like
right?
that scene in Animal House
Yes.
where they're
Yep.
No, just
So-
just leave it at that.
so here's the more important question: does Ted have similar skills, or is Ted actually better than him at this?
Well, I was born in the streets, but it's still a perfect world. So I've beat people up and maybe shot people, but I'm not like really good at it.
Okay. And then maybe like Ted reveals that he's a SEAL and it's like actually amazing.
Yeah. So Thomas
smooth.
watches, and then he like snorts. He like. Wait here, boss man.
There's only
I'll
two.
cover him. And then so he runs up, and he moves fast. He moves low to the ground, and he knows what he's doing when he crosses. So Thomas moves pretty quickly, and he has a gun too. He has pulled out his gun. It's like everybody has guns now.
except for
The music video.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
rest of
he's
us
on
are
the other
brought
side of the door,
chains.
and then
Well, Dan, you got these guys. Oh, never mind. Perfect world.
before he runs off, Thomas says, "Wait till we get the door open. Who knows? Who knows what's on the other side? Maybe, whatever." Okay, so you see Gabe fiddle with the door for a second. He like pulls something out of his pack, fills with the door, opens it, pulls open. It is an older door type where it doesn't slide in; it actually pulls open like one of these doors. And then he looks in, and then he runs in, and then you can see Thomas go like, oh, like, ducks through the door, and then a moment later he looks back out and he's like, okay, it's safe. Come on.
Yes, we all
Okay,
do it.
we can go in.
Is it like pitch black? Is it a hallway? Is it
So, it looks like
An
a receiving
Albert
room. Yeah, it just
Okay.
looks like the receiving room. It says fresh foods on a sign.
food fresh?
Food fresh. Yep. Fresh foods. Food fresh. Yep. On a sign. And there's a receiving counter, but the counter is empty. There's nobody sitting at the desk behind it. There's a door to the right. It says employees only. There's a door to the left that says employees only, and there's a door in front of you that says employees only. The lighting's decent. There's but other than that, it is empty. And Thomas now has just a hint of worry on his face, and he's like, food fresh. I've never heard of that before. Have any of you heard of food fresh before?
Can't say I have.
Well, anyway, nobody here. Should we say hello? No, we have to find out what's behind those doors.
All
Where
right.
it points. I just don't know which door.
I walk over to the door to the right, and I just like try to knock.
Okay.
Ian is especially
no,
confident and
okay,
brave
one
about this
second.
whole scenario.
Find my
because
map.
Earlier,
Find my
Ian
map.
heard them say, "Oh, the lizard people eat human blood," and
You're not
all he
human.
heard was, "I'm not human." Hey, mommy's gonna be okay with this. I can't be hurt. So he misunderstands what that whole thing means. So he's like, "Oh look, I'm all right. This is only a lizard people human war thing."
Yeah, that's great.
It's like the
Alright.
community.
So, you open the right door, and it opens up to a break area. There's like a couple tables. There's like a couple vending machines. Looks like it's an office break room.
I throw it open wide. I said, "Hey, look, it's a break room, everyone. It's super normal."
It is super normal, except that there are two bodies sitting at one table in the center, and they're both slumped over on the table.
Are they?
At the
Human
back
bodies?
of their head, they are human. The back of their head, there's a hole, and like this, the skull's been peeled open, and inside, just covering the entire inside of the skull, are crystals of some sort, like crystalline growths.
Oops, I'm sorry. There's some bodies here. Not quite as normal, but they're like dead people.
Okay, so Thomas is through the door, and he's like checking, and he's
You've
He's
told me
checked
that.
the
Richie's
doors.
phone starts going off. Cut it now, cut it now, cut it now. Cut it or you're fired, Richie.
I cut it.
Sterling, you definitely watching The Expanse.
I gotta keep. Yeah, I cut it. I cut it.
okay. It is okay. The live feed is cut.
But- I don't let them know that I cut it.
Yeah.
Like,
So are
this whole
you
thing
are
is-
you still recording? You're still recording, just not live.
No.
Dawn will never know.
You should record it, but not live.
I feel like it'd be
If
in
I
Richie's
ever
character.
find out that you recorded it, that's it.
I'm in too deep.
He'll kill you.
You gotta-
All right.
anyway.
So
You
there
gotta
is a
keep recording it.
door.
We'll let him decide.
So at this point,
You've seen it already, though.
all of them get a ring on their phones. Like all their phones start
Okay.
ringing at the same time.
Okay.
All right.
I
Everyone's phone rings.
stopped
Gives, like,
recording
What is
RuPaul?
this? What is this?
on
Do
the
they have-
drone and everything, but I pretend like I'm still recording.
Okay.
I answer. I put
Gabe-
on
Gabe-
speaker.
No one would suspect that Richie would not
He's
record
like
this.
he's like checking out the heads. He's like, I don't know what that
So
is.
we all-
but
I,
our phones
I
are
answer
all-
and put on
poking his finger
speakerphone.
through
Yeah.
the hole. There's like this cavity on the inside.
Dawn.
Just like a cavity. It's like putting his hand into it. It's like, oh, there's another hole down.
So there's a
What
sigh
is this?
that goes through the phone and goes, "Look, kids, it's been a long road to get where we are. I don't want you to throw that all away. I really don't. I know I've been hard on you sometimes. I know I've been rough on you, but
It's getting creepy.
honestly, the truth is, I really care for you guys. I care for who you are as musicians, as artists. So you gotta believe me when I say this. It's time to come back home.
While he's talking,
It's time.
I'm thinking of proving to him that something's going on, so I start to take pictures with my phone.
It's time to
What's
come
it?
back to the hotel, guys. We got the final cut tomorrow. We got everything we need. I'm sure you got enough footage for this new music video by now.
Yeah, boss. I think we got. I think we got enough.
Yeah, I think we do. So come home, all right? Don't make this any harder than it has to
But
be.
sure, you guys see what we found, and I forward the pictures of dead
He doesn't
bodies
get that. He's
and
like
open
threatening
skulls.
us.
Don't worry, Ian. I've got it. I understand. It's time for you all to come home.
Why?
No, we can't stop now. We just found something.
Look, boys.
Those bodies? Says Jane.
This isn't for you. You don't know what's gonna happen if you keep going on down this path.
But you do.
It's okay. They said that they only drink human blood. I'm not human.
This is something
We've
for
got to
the
find Miss Jenny.
This is something for the authorities to handle, all right? Now, Sterling, sorry, I've forgotten. We do have cops on Muse, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You have police.
Now,
Just
I-
There's also
assume
a competition for that.
Yeah.
Now, I've called the cops and I'm sending them to your
I
location.
start running. I run back the way we came.
Okay.
They're gonna
Perfect.
take.
When
They're
he-
gonna take
when
care.
He says that I've got cops. I believe you.
Okay.
They're gonna take care of what you found, but it's time for you all to come home.
Feel like it.
All right?
That's
Okay.
perfect, sir. Thank you so much. Miss Jenny's life depends on it. It could be seconds. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jeanette. Yeah, we
Her-
keep going.
Hurry, Gabe.
Uh,
The cops are coming. This is our big chance.
so Richie books. He just takes off,
Out
and
of the facility?
you see him run out of the facility.
I go back the same way that we. I'm just tracking back.
Yeah. No.
The hell
leaves.
is going on here?
He leaves. He's done.
I gotta
Lead the way. Lead the way, sir.
live to find
Which-
out.
Sterling,
Which one of us says I didn't
I
sign
don't-
up for this?
I don't know if the cops are actually coming or not.
So you've gotten a message,
Okay,
and the message says something that makes you feel sad.
great.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's also like the message is not the worst message you could get. It's like, there's still hope. Things can be fixed. Things can be fixed. It'll be fine. It'll work out.
Cool.
So Richie runs through the front doors. Thomas is like, this is real. Why does Dawn? Never mind. There are cops coming. Kids, we should get out of here.
But Mr. Gabriel and
We have-
Jenny, we have to find her before.
I made a promise.
I'll be straight with you. I don't know if I can protect all of you from whatever can do this to a person.
That's all right. We're fine. Or I'm.
All right. Are
I rolled to see how
so-
cool that was. Oh, 2 out of 8. Whoa, that
Okay.
was super smooth.
that was super smooth. In
I
fact,
am even more emboldened.
he was. You could tell that Thomas was hesitating. He was thinking about his. He doesn't have a family, but he was thinking
Perfect.
about leaving and getting out of there because
Remind him
career
that
and
he
all
Who's
has
that.
gonna
nothing
feed
to
muffins
lose.
if
But-
he's gone?
You appealed to the part of him that's like, what if I did have a family? My kid probably be as old as Ted by now.
We're your family.
So he's
Thomas.
gonna stay with
If
you.
I
Okay.
did have a family.
Well, yeah.
I'm starting to get
let's,
a feeling that
let's go.
Don has just been using people
So
for
two
a
things.
Okay.
long time.
Yes.
Once Richie
That
ran off,
everyone's been being
Yep.
used
Ian
for a
realizes
long
that-
time.
They have phones. He can now record this event.
Yeah, let's say we got someone to
This,
do that.
Yep.
My mobile
See,
phone is my
right.
Glock. Also,
So
after
the
this-
problem is that your mobile phone is built into Perfect World.
oh, is it
So,
really?
Yes.
Oh, it was.
So
excuse
you
me.
can take pictures because you can access the basic functions of taking pictures,
Okay.
but you can't get much more.
There's no
out of
video?
it. Yeah, there's no video unless you activate full functionality.
Do we not have our own phones from our own planet?
They don't know.
Okay.
You wouldn't have it because it just doesn't function here.
Oh, that's right. It's a
It's
different
like having-
network. It's out of network.
Yeah, it's like having fun
that's
just
true.
doesn't work.
That makes sense. That would
Alright.
make sense. We have a whole different like electromagnetic spectrum thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll take pictures then.
Okay.
I also resolve.
We'll get back to Richie in a bit.
Also,
Yeah.
I resolve due
think
to
we
the
also
coldness
do
of
that.
having
That's
seen
fine
what
with
Ted did that when we get out of here, I'm gonna ask mommy if I can have Glock lessons.
Glock lessons.
All right. So you are currently in the break area.
Mom,
There are
Glock
3
lessons.
doors. There are 2 doors to your right, and there's a door to your left.
Door to the right.
Oh,
can
sorry.
we- can we
The
look at
door. One of the doors to your right has a the bathroom symbol on it. The other one is it's a door with a window. You can look in and see that there's sort of an office space back there. It's like a computer terminal.
We definitely go the other
Can we
way
look at
because
cartographer? Like a
the only
draw map to
time
know where we are?
the victim is ever in the
Can I put
bathroom,
paper
they've
down?
already solved their own
Just
leg
like
off,
like
so
the
clearly
room
it's
this
not
way. This
where
way.
we
Okay.
want to be.
All right. So there's the office, and then there's another door. There's a larger, heavier, like metal swinging door.
Perfect.
That's gonna like
Oh.
lead into like if this is a food place, that's gonna lead into like the floor.
At this point,
Let's go that way.
yeah. At this point, we're just. I don't even think have marching order anymore. We're at desperate. We're at ludicrous speed. Is
We
what's
went
happening.
right first, right?
All right. So
We went to the right room first.
you open the heavy. You're going through the heavy door.
Yes.
You open the heavy door, and you find yourself in a kind of a large space. And what strikes you first of all are that there are these metal beams that go across the ceiling, and hanging from them are chains. And on the end of each of the chains is a
Are they
hook.
gold?
And in the middle, there is the floor is sloped, and it slopes down to these drains. And there's like this sort of brown encrusting around the drains. And
He
then
wasn't lying.
so in this room there are 1, 2, 3. There are 4 doors.
So the hooks
There's-
are empty. They don't have anything on them right now.
The hooks are empty. Yeah, and they've got a
4
bit of rust or something on them.
I'm not
And
remembering
then,
this right.
there is yeah. So there's that, and then there's like a door with like a bar across it. That's so to your right. Across the floor are another 3 doors. One looks sort of it's heavy white and metal. And then there's like a more industrial door, and then there's another heavy white door.
Okay. At this point, between the 7 of us, between the 6 of us, is it clear that because I come from a planet that doesn't have perfect, well, is more like close to the Earth, and these guys, between these guys and Thomas, and Johnny's also kind of old. Would it be pretty obvious to understand that there exists food processing factories? We immediately recognize what this place
Yes.
is.
Yep. This
So,
is very obviously a
Given that, can
meat
we then?
processing factory.
Given that, and between Gabe leading us, can it be then presumed that there is a reasonable layout that we can follow without having to
Guess
try
your
every
way
door
through.
and end up like, oh look, it's the costuming room, or it's
Yeah.
the rendering room, or this is where they keep all the mops. You know, it's like-
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can figure out just from your intuition and
yeah,
stuff.
where there's like
the
this
two-
is the
the two
live
white
holding
doors-
area. Yeah.
The 2 white doors seem to be refrigeration
Right.
of some sort. The more industrial door looks like it might be to some sort of mechanical room, and then the door at the bar seems interesting. Why
All
would
right.
you put a door across or a bar across a door in this sort of?
Oh, okay.
facility?
When you said bar, I thought it was like one of those push open doors.
Oh no,
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah. There's like a wooden
Like a-
bar.
Oh
Like a
yeah,
trap.
yeah,
Like
yeah. Okay.
locks it in place. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then obviously that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go
Okay.
check that one.
All right. So you push open. You have to lift this bar. I don't know why they're using bars, but there's like a heavy wooden bar. It
I think
takes actually
he
a
would do it
couple of
because it
you.
is clearly a feat of strength.
Okay, it takes a couple of you. Let's
Ooh, the secondary.
see some
Take about help.
moves.
Alright.
Who's
Show me
move
your
people?
moves.
It's gonna dance this bar
I
right
already
off
have
the
my
door.
stuff.
Come on, dance the
Oh.
bar.
Not all that way.
Okay, this is
Oh.
weird because I actually have really good mood, but I
Sorry.
don't think I should be the first.
Actually, one moment, please. There will not be any more dice rolling.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, James,
Yeah,
could you please assemble the tower?
sure can.
Yikes!
Oh no.
Wow.
Wait,
This
are we
is...
turning this into a dread game?
It was Dread the whole time?
Welcome to Dread.
I thought it was...
When the tower falls,
It was-
bad things happen.
Wow, this is great. This is 3 different game
Oh,
systems
James, you
all
should be
rolled
able to
into one.
just like
It was
flip.
Dread the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and then it was also the Fieldman theory the whole time.
I know.
This is the double twist.
Oh baby.
In 20 minutes, there's gonna be a removal. It's like, and I'm not Sterling.
I'm
It's like-
Cthulhu.
Oh, reptilians!
Yeah, I know, right?
It's actually James Olsen.
Oh,
Were you
and then
in on
James
it?
rips his face off, and it's me. Oh,
No, I wasn't in on it, but
oh no,
I mean,
actually, I ripped
I
my
couldn't
face
sell
off
this
on
footage.
James. James
That's
rips
not
his face off, and
right.
he's Peter, and then
What is
you go,
going
Oh my
on?
god.
We're
Oh.
Sterling.
Yeah.
This piece is
Oh,
missing.
yeah.
Blacklisted
There's like 2 extra
entertainment
ones, I
business.
guess. In case you lose one.
Da-da!
No.
Right there.
There's a third.
We take
All
out this
right.
Mega piece, and the only thing we see
So how many
is
do we pull to start?